Why, hello, hello. Let's see. Let's see who get to catch this surprise impromptu reading today. I've just been really feeling the energy right now. It's definitely a weird space. It's a space where things, peace, somebody in here with me. Yes, I'm doing a surprise tarot card reading. My goddesses instructed me to do so. Peace, vibrate high. Like the name. Yes, I was instructed to do this, and this is something that I rarely do. If I do a reading, I usually post something, say, hey, I'm going to do a reading, blah, blah, blah. But this was like, stop what you're doing now and do a reading type situation. So here we are. I guess since we got 3 people in here, 3 is a beautiful number. 3 is the Trinity. 3 is the number in which after 2 things have been established, right? And so comes 3, it's like the fruits, things are beginning to come full circle. 5 people in here. That is the number of grace. I love it. Peace to you, Delarian. Yes, peace to you. Peace. I hope that this is some of you are new. What's up, One Miss Loving Life? What's up, T Thomas? Yeah, you made it. Yes. What's up, Mel? Awesome. Y'all up in here. I'm glad you got to catch this live too. So you get to catch this beautiful reading. Yeah, I was like getting ready and just doing what I do. And Isis was like, I need you to do a reading. And I was like, okay. I haven't planned anything. Don't plan anything. Just follow the instructions that I'm giving you. So here I am. And I'm going to do this reading. This is from Isis to the Divine Masculine. Peace. Who is this? Renosa Gale. Peace to you, Renosa. I hope I'm saying your name right. Because I can tear a name up. People tear my name up all the time, but I don't take it personally. Peace, Divine Royalty. You're new. Welcome to Remnant's Gathering. I am one half of Remnant's Gathering. My name is Kamson. That is my birth name, which is Egyptian, and it means an Egyptian wind that lasts for 50 days. Yes. Greetings, Janet. My oracle soul name is Kim Ket Keru. So I was born and incarnated as a goddess of love. Peace to you, Anahata. Yes, girl. Good to see you. Michael, I serve. Peace to you as well. Who else is in here? Yes. Oh, you enjoy learning from me? That's so sweet, Divine Royalty. I really enjoy being able to do this. I love it. We at 13. I love it. It's just going up. April Awakenings Coaching. I love the name. Peace to you, beautiful. Yes. Queen. Goddess. So look, now that we got enough people in here, let's get this rolling. Let me tell y'all. We are in this place right now where the divine masculine and feminine in each of us is being healed. But in order for healing to happen, peace, Larry. Yes, y'all up in here. Yes. Oh, that's so sweet. One Miss Loving Life. You are so sweet. Thank you for that. I can't wait. I don't know. Isis is all about transformation and rebirth. So, you just never know what she has to say. But Isis energy, again, is all about transformation, rebirth. She's not just a goddess of beauty, a goddess of love, the motherly energy, nurturing. But she was the one that put Osiris back together, and Osiris was born as a son, Horus. And in that mythology, that is just the understanding of this is a particular energy that comes into your life after you have been fragmented, after your life has been chopped up, cut up, your heart been broke up, cut up, beat up, and she comes into your life to help you transmute those things into something beautiful. So, I just wanted to do this. Oh, peace to you, One Miss Loving Life. Thank you for the donation. Oh my gosh, girl. Don't get me emotional up in here. Donations get me emotional because I hardly ever ask for donations. But, and shout out to everybody who has been sending donations to the PayPal or Cash App. Like, thank you so much. I'm telling you, the intention here is definitely to be able to continue to give energy where energy is being given. And everything is energy. Currency is just energy. That's why it's called currency. So thank you. Matter of fact, for you giving that donation, girl, why don't you email me at remnantsgathering@gmail.com and let's do you a one question reading, like for nothing, for free. You know, just because you gave a donation. Email me at remnantsgathering@gmail.com and pull deep from deep within that one question and let's get it in, because one question goes really deep and sometimes it's, you know, it's not a short reading. So don't think because it's one question it's nothing. Trust me, it always comes with a lot of clarity. Okay, so peace to everybody in here. So let's get into this. So the divine masculine and the divine feminine right now is being challenged. We're being challenged to shed our false self, to shed our ego. We're being challenged to get in our hearts. We're being challenged to put the ego in its place. Very Kali-like energy right now. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of challenges that are manifesting. So let's ask Isis what's going on. So Isis, what is your message? We got some men up in here today, and I just love it. Even though both of us, both genders have divine masculine and feminine, but I love when men are up in here because I feel like men miss out on things like this, and sometimes men get looked over, you know? So even though the energy in the world is shifting from being patriarchal to matriarchal, we don't want to leave our men incarnates out because they are the gods on this earth. So Isis, what do you have to say to the men right now in here, and even the ones who find this video later? Okay. So it's cards already jumping out. Let's see. Ooh, wow. Bulgy stones. Bulgy stones represents balance. Wow. So what this tells me, first of all, this particular stone, this is so perfect, y'all. You can't make this shit up. These stones come in masculine and feminine. Anytime this stone is found or mined, there's always a masculine half of this stone and a feminine half of this stone, and they are always found together. You hear me? Oh my goodness, this is beautiful. This is what is happening. We are being called to integrate. We're being called to do whatever it takes to get rid of the division. So if you're not in a relationship right now with someone, this is within yourself, that you are being called to be one, to be whole, to be able to integrate the divine masculine and the divine feminine in you and honor both. But because of heartbreaks, what has happened, for especially for you men up in here, you know, I did a video about why black men hate black women, and I did that video probably 2 or 3 times. If y'all hadn't seen that video, go check it out and read the comments. But it is a snapshot of how people feel, and a lot of men have been hurt. A lot of men have been hurt. Yes, absolutely, Anahata. Yes, I love that. Absolutely. You all are being healed. But you're being healed by the divine feminine energy, which is what is the energy of Isis. But healing can sometimes be awkward and it can be uncomfortable. And sometimes it can feel way too intense. But when the divine feminine energy is coming into your life to transform you, men, it calls for you to let go of your ego, let go of being judgmental, even towards yourself. In order for this to happen for you to be healed, a lot of men want to be their higher selves. And they feel like I haven't been able to accomplish that. Like there's no balance, you know. And I'm telling you that there is balance available for you. This is why I pulled this card. There's balance available for you right now so that you can balance those things out. So if you have old heartbreaks or maybe past relationships or relationships even with your mothers that didn't go well, it is time for you to allow the divine feminine to give you healing and balance in that area. And you may be wondering, well, because I hear somebody asking like, okay, I'm up for it, but how do I do that? Well, first of all, you do that by dissolving any energetic cords that you have between any divine feminine incarnates, means people who came as a woman, right? That is her main anchoring energy. So you want to deal with that. If you have some issues with your mother, you want to do some meditations and clear that energy. You want to begin learning about what it means to reparent yourself. You may have had a narcissistic mother or a mother who was an enabler and was abused, and you had to grow up with that. That caused you to have a lot of negative energy centered around the divine feminine, which can manifest in a lot of different ways. So you want to dissolve energetic cords, right? This is how you do this. The second way that you can do this is by honoring any divine feminine that is in your life right now. And when I say honor, this means that you can't come into it not being genuine, not being authentic. So for you men maybe who are in relationships, how does your woman feel? How does the divine feminine in your life feel about you in the way that you love her? Do she feel is balanced? But we need balance. Male chauvinism, males have been taught to not be emotional, which makes you all more emotional. You just keep it like in the inside, right? And so when it comes out as anger and frustration. But it's really pent up resentment, pent up pain, pent up grief. You haven't allowed yourselves to grieve. So, man, I am going to need you. Isis wants you to be in tune with your feminine self. For some of you, this can be accomplished by wearing the color pink, just by wearing that color that offers a divine feminine vibration. And you can do some research about what Bobby Hemming has to say about the color pink. It's really deep, right? Pink also represents self-love. So man, you're being called to love yourself. The more you love yourself, the more you're going to be able to love others, and the more they can love you. So if you don't have balance right now within yourself, it's going to be very difficult for the woman that's in your life to be able to love you the way she actually wants to love you. Okay, so this is going to call for you to set some things aside and allow yourself to have balance. Okay, that I hear people say stuff like, that's gay, that's so gay, men don't cry, and men don't, all of these things that we've been taught that men shouldn't do, like it was wrong. Is a system. The 3D matrix is a system of control. It is a system of tyranny, and we're coming out of that. And so, yes, this is what the balance is going to be. This is Libra energy. Even though we're just now leaving the Libra season, this is still a lot of Libra energy. So you might want to read the laws of Ma'at, the 42 laws of Ma'at. That's going to help you as well as far as your moral compass in the way that you're living life and expressing your feelings. Make sure that you are expressing your feelings, but express them with balance. Okay, divine masculine, one more for you. Pyromorphite came up. Now you notice this crystal is the color of your heart chakra. What represents the heart chakra, right? What's up, DJ High Priestess 4-4? I know you waiting on us, girl. We're trying to get it together. This means patience. Divine masculine, you have not been patient with yourself. And this manifests as you not being patient with others. The divine masculine right now has been easily frustrated, easily irritated, feeling like that there's an inability for you to manifest the way you would like to. You feel just broken down. Just your self-esteem has been under attack. And this is happening to you because you got to love yourself to have patience with yourself. You have to love yourself to make mistakes and keep making maybe that same mistake over and over again. It takes self-love to be like, you know what? I surrender. I surrender to the learning process that I'm going through. I'm not going to hate this process. I'm not going to have hatred towards this mistake that I made. I'm not saying that I'm proud of it, but I don't want to give energy and resistance to it, because whatever I resist is going to persist. And so if I'm resisting the transformation that is trying to happen by allowing these things to be purged out of me, I must just learn how to accept self and love self and be patient with myself. And so if you have made some mistakes, this card right now, this particular crystal, pyromorphite, it means that the heart chakra has been damaged. And I can feel it. I feel it. And it makes me sad, because a lot of women, a lot of divine feminine incarnates who anchor the energy of the feminine, like we want to give this nurturing energy to men, but it almost feels like it's a waste of time sometimes. It almost feels like, well, but if you are a black hole and I give it to you, it's just going into the black hole. So you're being called right now to fill in these black holes in your heart, so that you can receive the nurturing energy that is available for you from Isis, okay? So if you have any Isis energy, any feminine energy, because what you're experiencing, in order for rebirth to happen, and when you want to be your highest self, when you want to live your best life, you got to give birth to something, right? You're being reborn. But that means that some stuff has to die. It's buffering, okay? Let's break up that energy of buffering. Let's see. I don't know if this will help. Y'all let me know. Yes, but yes it is. It is very daunting, sis. Yes it is. But the reward is worth it if the divine masculine would just surrender to yourself, the lessons that your soul is trying to take you through to initiate you into a higher level of love. This is the message from Isis. She's saying, tell them to surrender. You do not have to feel like you got to wear the pants, that wear the men wear the pants shit. She's like, all those old sayings y'all grew up hearing, like, get rid of all of it. It's toxic. It is toxic, right? And so in a society where women are respected and treated as equals, and even sometimes there are certain tribes where the women were the ones that ruled the government, like they were there, they were very peaceful tribes. But men, because of the heartache and the heartbreak, and a lot of you did have mothers who didn't know how to give you that love. And so you have grew up to have these love attachment styles that are dysfunctional and are not healthy. You know, you're either anxious, preoccupied, or you're kind of the dismissive, avoidant, and you kind of avoid intimacy, right? Not always sex, but you'll avoid true intimacy. And that's because of the disconnect between you and the divine feminine, and the discomfort that you have of the wounds that have not been healed. The energy right now is available for you to heal. And I know y'all feel what I'm saying. For you ladies, that message is for the divine masculine energy in you as well. So you can take that and give that to yourself. That's beautiful. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. So let's see. Let's get back into the cards and let's see, what message do you have for the divine feminine? What message do you have for the divine feminine? Thank you, Isis. Thank you. What message do you have for the divine feminine? Isis, she's like, refrain from arguments. Refrain from arguments. Do not argue. And don't do it in a prideful, arrogant way. Very humbly say, I don't have any energy to give to this because it feels like an argument. It feels like, and they may say, but I'm not arguing with you, and you just say, no, you're not, but I'm just listening to my intuition, and it feels like this could lead to an argument, and I don't want to give into that type of energy right now. Whatever this is, you can express this to me later, or maybe when the intensity is lower, but I can't get into arguments. If you're dealing with somebody who just is really hard to listen to you and they're still trying to argue, just say, I have to remove myself from this vibration right now. I can't grow. This is not allowing me to flourish. And that's okay. Isis wants us to be more assertive about the kind of vibration and the kind of energy that we allow ourselves to exist in, okay? Because this affects the whole collective. When you become an awakened soul, what you do affects the whole collective. We're not a part of the sheeple anymore. And if you're over here watching me do a reading, you definitely ain't part of the sheeple no more. Ah, yes. Okay, thank you for that. What message do you have for the divine feminine? Okay. The first one that I pull is Spirit Quartz, which represents music. Spirit Quartz, this represents music. So what this says to me for the divine feminine, where we are not using our voice enough. We are not using, most women, even if you have a raspy voice, because sometimes my voice is kind of raspy, but most women, the vibration, the attunement that makes a woman's voice is very spiritual. And the particular harmony, particular frequency that a woman's voice gives to the atmosphere is a frequency that can be very healing. Some problems do not have to be fixed by you following a very left brain analytical, logical format. There are some issues in our life that can be dissolved just with us singing. Just with us singing. Whether you sound like Beyonce or sound like a dying cat or somewhere in between, it don't matter. What matters is that we begin using our voices again to heal the earth. So one very simple thing that I highly recommend you to do if you haven't is chanting. Ladies, start chanting, okay? And I know that I have to do more of this myself, and I've been doing this, but start chanting. If you only chant Om, the sound of Om, Om. If you just chant that sound, I'm telling you, you can feel it calming your nervous system down. You can feel that vibration centering you and grounding your energy. Okay, we're being called to do this. And if you feel like you can't sing, or maybe you thought you could sing, and maybe you did a talent show one year in school, and people was like, girl, you sound horrible. You my friend, I love you, but singing is not what you call to do. And that one moment maybe made you not use your voice anymore. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Exactly. Yes, we have to. So use your voice. It doesn't matter how you sound. Use your voice because the vibration of your voice carries the essence of your soul, and it's going to help you find yourself. It's going to help you return to yourself. It's going to help you harness the divine feminine energy and actually use it in a way that can transmute some of the chaos that is happening in our lives and on earth, period. Okay? This also includes using music to make your body move, to dance more, to move more. We need movement. We need movement. Okay, ladies? We have not been using this. The music has been used as a weapon. It has been used, it has been weaponized. They have even changed from 432 to 440 hertz, which makes it cause dissonance, right? In the right hemisphere of the brain, right? And so what happens is, even though they have this control over music where it can't be released unless it's released in the 440 hertz and not 432, which is a frequency that's very healing. But what happens is sometimes you have people like Aaliyah, you have people like Erykah Badu, you have people like Beyonce, whose voices just tap into a realm, a dimension where healing can happen. It's almost like their voice creates a sanctuary for you to enter into when you just need a peace of mind, or you need to calm yourself, or you might need some energy to get up and get going, because a lot of us going through the spiritual awakening wake up feeling tired because you have astral travel all night long. Whether you remember it or not, you wake up feeling very tired. So use music to help get you up in the morning as well and make your body move. This is what Isis wants us to know. Okay, so let's see, Isis. Let's pull one more card for the Divine Feminine. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. So this next card, Isis, you know, I'm asking that you go into the shadows of the Divine Feminine. Like, what's up? We're very disconnected from our shadow selves, and we have been ashamed. We have been programmed and made to be ashamed of things that are actually very powerful things. Okay, Divine Feminine, pay attention to your dreams. The number one form of communication right now, Herkimer Diamond came up. Ain't that beautiful? They're saying pay attention to your dreams, okay? Dreams, there are messages. Oh, that's good. I was learning to play the guitar and I gave up after my fingers got sore. But I'll probably pick it back up. But that's beautiful. Keep doing that. But look, y'all, if you're not remembering your dreams, it has been revealed to me that there are entities who steal the energy of dreams. And so this is why you will feel that you had a dream, but you can't remember it. Pay attention to your dreams. And if you are having a hard time recalling your dreams, put a glass of water tonight under your bed and speak into that water. Oh, that's awesome. I love when I'm an echo of the universe. Speak into that water to hold the dream. What's up, Aaliyah Akashi? I love your name, girl. Speak into that water and ask that water to help you retain the memory of your dream. Okay? And if you, like Janet, if you only remember a few, that's okay, because dreams are very, very, very powerful. Very, very powerful. This also speaks to me that a lot of the healing that we need and we're trying to make it happen in our waking life is happening while you're sleeping. So use some lavender and some drinks, some chamomile tea, maybe get you like a routine or ritual that you do at night before you enter into the dream realm, and believe and know without a shadow of a doubt that the healing that you need is being done in your dreams. You can even talk to Isis. If you haven't worked with Isis or any goddess or any energy, maybe you just dealing with ancestors right now, that's okay too. Invite them into your dreams and say, look, I need some help with this. Maybe I've been sick, or maybe I've been trying to have a baby and it's just not happening for me. Or maybe I've been trying to heal my ability to secure a loving relationship and it seems like it's been difficult. Like, I need help with this. I need help healing my heart. I need help healing my solar plexus because it feels like my confidence is lacking. I need help healing my root chakra because I have been abused. I've been neglected. I have not always felt safe and secure in my relationships and maybe my family that I grew up with. And so I need some root chakra healing. And I'm inviting you to come into my dreams and help me heal. Ladies, I'm being told that this is what we need to do to heal. Okay? Now, I'm going to share something with y'all before I go, because I said I was going to do a 30-minute reading. We're almost there. But I want to share something with you all because I'm practicing being vulnerable with y'all. Okay? So last night, I've been dealing with some root chakra. Like, all three of my lower chakras been needing a lot of work lately. And it's something that I don't like to deal with. I don't like to face. It just makes me uncomfortable just knowing that my third eye is open and circulating plenty of energy. My crown chakra is open, circulating plenty of energy. My heart chakra, I've been working on healing to be able to just be in the vibration of love and offer that as well as receive love. But it's been bothering me that my lower chakras have just been out of sorts. You know what I'm saying? And so I've been doing meditations and just trying to focus on healing those areas. And it's not an overnight thing. It's a process. But so I asked for a dream, and I asked for any of my angels, any of my goddesses, my ancestors, my galactic soul tribe to assist me in my dreams with these things. And let me tell y'all what happened. Y'all, Prince came to me in a dream. Prince had me out in the ocean some damn where, I mean, the water was so clear, it looked like air. It was so beautiful. And we were in this water, and he's like, I just want you to practice with me. I'm getting ready for a show. And I'm like, in the dream, because I'm very lucid. You know what I'm saying? So in the dream, I'm like, Prince, like, you look good, man. How are you? And he like, I'm good. I'm just being me and doing what I do. I was like, wow, so you transition and you're still making music? And he was like, absolutely. That's the core essence of my soul. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, this is a trip. So he's like, come on. So he grabbed me by my waist and he's like, I'm going to show you this move. And he's showing me these dance moves. And then he wants to do this lift and pick me up. And he picks me up and I fall because I didn't trust him. You know what I'm saying? And so I wasn't trusting what he was trying to do. And I fell. And when I fell in the water, he was like, that's why we practicing in the water. And I was like, there's no way I'm making this up as I'm dreaming this. Like, this is just crazy. And so he said, come on, let's try again. And so we tried it again. And third time, we finally got it. It was this really beautiful lift, this contemporary looking dance move lift that we were doing. And now that I think back on it, he was expressing to me the union between divine masculine and the divine feminine that is happening. And his energy is very much a part of it. Okay? He is very much raining down his purple rain on us right now. And so if you're open to working with artists who have transitioned, Prince energy right now is like really available. And this was really crazy because so after that, he just really showed me a good time. I love to dance. It's something I love to do. And he really showed me a good time. And I was just tripping and laughing. And some of the dance moves he was showing me was tripping me out. And I'm like, you always come up with the craziest shit. And he was like, yes, that's what I do. And he was really proud of that. And it was like, and what he was trying to teach me was that the things that you all feel ashamed of, Learn how to embrace those things and transmute them. You cannot transmute these shadow things until you embrace them first. So you must become aware of these aspects of you, which is painful and it's hard to see yourself. After you become aware of it, you must accept it, and you must say, okay, I accept, for example, I accept the fact that sometimes I have very low self-esteem, and it causes me not to be assertive in my life, and setting boundaries for the things that happen in my life and how I interact with people. Okay. And so once you become aware of it and you accept it, then that's when the process of the alchemy happens. It's like the triple A's, you know what I'm saying? And so the alchemy can take place because you have finally became aware and accepted it. So now that energy can begin to transmute itself in your life to be something that's used for beauty, for healing, that's not going to be of harm to you anymore or hold you back. And so he was just telling me that he wants to help the divine feminine be liberated. So even though he incarnated as a man, the reason he dressed the way he did and did some of the songs, and even like his voice would be very feminine sometimes, but he could go very low, like damn near like Barry White low. His range was ridiculous. But he chose to sing in that divine feminine frequency, because his soul came here. He already saw where we were going, and so he was trying to help us way back then, right? So the divine feminine is no longer an energy that is used and put in this chokehold to be used however, the powers that be want to use it. But then on the other hand, you have religion that's got a chokehold on the divine feminine where you cannot be sensual. That's wrong. That's sinful. You know what I'm saying? And all of these rules and stuff that we've been given. And it's like we can't even own our own sexuality. We can't even own our own energy. The divine feminine has been abused, neglected, and mistreated. And and so he came and he wanted to heal that energy. And so that's why he chose to sing a lot of his songs like that. And in this dream was so lucid because I was like really learning lessons from Prince in this dream. And I was just so thankful. And I'm like, man, I really appreciate this. And he was just like, I just wanted to show you a good time. Like, if that's not some shit Prince would do, he had this, the little smile he'll do. And it was kind of like he wants us to be okay, with being our divine selves and carrying the energy that we naturally have, so that we can continue to shift out of the paradigm structure that we have been in. So, yeah, speaking of dreams, so keep a dream journal. Guys, for you too, you can do the cup of water method. Water holds memory of the structure within the cellular structure. It holds memory of the words, the vibrations that's over it. Tonight I might play a Prince song and put a glass of water beside it and just let that water hold his energy and put that under my bed and see what happens. I mean, the most powerful ritual are the ones that you make up yourself, right? So, but if that sounds good to you, you are more than welcome to use it, and I would love to hear what happens when you do. Yeah, so that sums up this reading. I hope that this was a blessing to you all, and like touched you and encouraged you and just help you continue the path of spiritual awakening. Yes, right now it is a little uncomfortable. Yes, a lot of us are shedding another layer of skin, which means we're going through the dark night of the soul, or we're with somebody who is. Just practice being in your heart as much as possible. And as long as you are being in your heart, things will work out for your greatest good. Do not believe that. You must know that. And however how many ceremonies, rituals, chants, mantra, affirmations, meditations you need to do to help you to stay laser beam focused, that I know that what I'm doing in this soul work and this self-love and shadow work is allowing me to be the best version of me. Like, you got to know. And the purpose of magic, ceremonies, rituals, and all of that is to help the subconscious mind integrate with the conscious mind so that we can manifest intentionally what we desire. So if you are not intentionally manifesting what happens in your day, know that you are manifesting the stuff from your subconscious mind, which is why your life seems to not be in your control. okay? And that's making me want to talk about body snatchers because Isis sent me some information about that. And I know I'm supposed to get that message to you all because every time I try to put the video together, I'm having issues with every software that I'm using. So I'm going to figure out a way to get that video edited so that I can get that up and get my husband to help me get this information out to y'all about body snatchers so that you all can understand energetically what's happening to us as we're going through this spiritual awakening. It is a war happening, and there are some entities that do not want humanity to evolve, okay? But protect yourself. Use your salt. Take your salt baths. Take your spiritual baths. You know what I'm saying? Use your lemon juice. Remove negative energy. Buy you some cinnamon brooms. Our grandmamas kept them kind of brooms in the house on the wall, and we didn't know why. That's because it clears the house of negative energy and it invites loving energy into the house. So these are some very simple things that you can do under the particular energy that we're under right now to protect yourself and to also invite love. If you enjoyed this reading, I would love to hear from you. If you would like to get a reading from me, just email me, Remnants Gathering, Remnants, REMNANTS, gathering@gmail.com. And we can get it popping and get this reading going and trust and believe that whatever comes through will be something that will absolutely help you. Absolutely. All right. Thank y'all.